Yo, yo. How's it going, everyone? Welcome on in. Who we got in here? We got Prax over on Twitch. How come you're over on Twitch, Prax? Welcome on in, everyone on YouTube. DBZ guy. Good day, good day. How has everyone's weekend been? Weekend's just gone like bang. Flew past this weekend. But PvP season's nearly done. Just different. Fair play, man. Fair play. Are we all ready for a new Battleground season? Harley, how's it going? See how Twitch is compared to YouTube? Ah, why not, man? Elvis, how's it going? We're going to get straight into just doing some PvP, considering we're virtually at the end of the season. Don't think I'm going to get back into 10th place, sadly. I think someone pushed me. A bad week because of the DH Essence Hunt? Has it been that bad, man? Yeah, look at this. Rip. I think someone else brought her come over as well, though. Oh, well. Still get my 10 crests. Who cares? It's been a good season. I just can't wait to start the new PvP season. It's going to be so good. Especially with this new 5-star gem, right? It's going to be absolutely brutal start to the season. I think we're going to see a lot of Necro domination to start with. And then as we get up to the higher ranks, it'll come back to how it is now. But we're not that far away from next lot of essences, right? We should be really hearing about the next lot of essences within the next, like, 3 weeks. Maybe 4 weeks. Oh, Alex, man. That storm was pretty brutal, though. That hit us pretty hard. See how it goes. Which class is good for dot aside Necro? I mean, you probably get away with most classes playing dots, but I think Crusader have a good time as well, right? Yeah, BK as well, yeah. Hey guys, do you think paying class for gem with Pan Essence Stop Resolve build is working? You need continuous damage for the gem effect? Yeah, it works fine. Can't confirm. All right, mate. Calm down. Will dots get one? Rip. Oh man, I'd agree that something's going to happen with shields at some point, right, Alex? Like, it will happen. You know, shields are just... Don't get me wrong. It's a counter, right? And we had this debate on one of the threads earlier on the main Discord. Every class has to have a counter, right? But shields are just something else when you've got a class that can have a class affix that can just negate so much continual damage. Yo, Nora Spirits, how's it go? Just straight in, finishing up. Now, does it end? This ends. This is the last day, right? Tomorrow it resets. BG's reset the 6th. Or is the last day the 6th to reset on the Tuesday? I'm taking it. It's tomorrow. Just me overthinking it. Yeah, but not 90% shield is your health bar, and that's just stupid. I'd agree. Like, dots literally do bugger all, right? We're talking about Blood Knights. It resets 3 a.m. Monday morning. Yeah, that's what I thought. But then I looked at it earlier and had one of those moments where I was like, I wish it put a time on there to tell you what time it did reset. Yeah, it does, Amper, it does increase dot damage. Can confirm. That has been tested and confirmed. Oh, man. We got him. We got him. You gotta remember, Horn procs very, very quickly, and you won't always... My God. You won't always see Horn. Because it's such a kind of just a low green glow, right? You don't necessarily get to see it on the actual target sometimes, because everything else is going on. But Horn applies very, very quickly. Even at that 10%. Oh, really? That is Nora Spirits. That is yeah, I'm not surprised though. But I think that there's going to be I wouldn't be surprised if there was a nerf coming to the shields of BK. Or just shields in general, really. Oh, that conversation, Alex, was hilarious. I just had to stop replying in the end. Because it was just bugging me. Everyone left me. Nice win. GG. Look at them stats though for this season. I'm pretty happy with them. Get some PvP done, then I've really got to blast something to get some of this caught up with. Been slacking. Don't want to get too far behind because then the end of the battle pass comes and I'll be really trying to catch up. Tomorrow you're going to push Legends the first week and chill on BGs a while? Man, it's not a bad idea. I just really like playing Battlegrounds. I've always enjoyed it in this game. Win or lose. Even with some of the imbalances that we have sometimes, I still think they're quite fun to play, right? Especially while doing them. Oh, Nora! Especially while doing them on stream. I think they pretty much did, Spears. Like, we tried to explain to them that, like, Wraith form might as well just be called Ghost form. And you can't stop a ghost, right? You can't stop a ghost unless you're going to have a, you know, Ghost Buster Barber build. You know, like, sets out a trap, catches the Necro unaware while he's in ghost form. Dead Necro. Like, it's just not going to happen. They just need to learn how to, I suppose, play, right? Sounds really bad. But, like, they must know what their counters are. As Necro guys, we all know we shouldn't be using Wraith form all of the time, right? We shouldn't be doing it. That makes us bad Necros, apparently. Who knew? And the other thing he complained about was, like, mages being up all the time. Like, you shouldn't be able to use your mages. The mages shouldn't be able to apply dots. Like, mages shouldn't be able to apply dots. Like, alright then. Yeah, they already ruined one of the good essences we had. May it rest in peace. Mages, the reason we use the mages though is because they are hyper aggressive. Like, I don't know what it is with scattered light mages, but you've all seen it. Like, they just suddenly just go off and just do their own thing sometimes, and the range seems really like high on them, but not overly high that it needs to be like nerfed in any way. But they are just hyper aggressive, which I think is a good thing for the class. But the trouble is, like I said to the guy in the thread, like, I could probably drop mages and use Corpse Lance and, you know, still cause a lot of issues. And then someone would cry that Corpse Lance is too OP and Corpse Lance needs a nerf. And that's just how Necro's life is. We dotted them all up. Nice. Will we get another one? Basically press three buttons, dive in with Wraith Form, spin, get out, and your mages. I think the guy's complaint was basically like, we can go in, like pop everything, go Wraith Form, kill things, and then come out with Wraith Form. Like, I don't think they get the fact that a lot of the time we don't have Wraith Form up that often. Like, there is a cooldown. Like, you can't get 100% Wraith Form anymore. You're dead. You have to be dead. Have I tested the new 2-star in PvP? And no, but I would say for a lower spender, it's probably quite good. Maybe if he was playing like a tank build as well. Hello, Necro King. How's it going, man? That's unfortunately the cycle of DI. When a class becomes popular, people will jump on the nerf. I even see a post on Reddit though, right? And they were like, Fateful Frame, I think it was, the helm for Necro. They were like, it needs a nerf. It needs a nerf because it's killing people off screen. It's prog and grace. It's add-in dots. Like, it needs a nerf. It's always like Necro needs a nerf. But we're always like middle of the bandwagon. Like, it's, what rank am I now? I'm like 11. I'm happy with 11 for this. Like 4,400 rating. So I'm happy for that for a season. No, 4 out of 4 Wraith doesn't even change it. Like, Druid's also frustrating. Yeah. That's why I didn't go 4 out of 4 Wraith Form, Alex. I just stayed at, I think I got like 2 out of 4. I mean, I could go for the 4, but it doesn't really, it's not that much of a difference in my opinion. Maybe we'll get a bit more optimized for next season as the season goes on, but we'll see. Thanks for beating your ass at shit. Was you on the I don't even, did I even attend Shadow War yesterday? I think I didn't. I think I was on the phone to family member. I didn't manage to get to Shadow War. But did you go up against Akuma, did you? Void Spark and Wolfort combo. What do you think? You have Bloodsoak Jade, Bolt Hope, Roiling Consequences, Blood Flow, Haunt, Colossus. I mean, you could use that combo. They're both really good gems. You know, I wouldn't say no to Void Spark in a build that's doing, you know, dots like this. It just spreads. Another win. Nice. We like nice wins. The good news is though, guys, I've been doing a bit of the Terror Rifts. I've done some this week already, and I've done some Verge, not all, so we're gonna have to do a bit of Verge as well, Stephen. I'm actually coming up with quite an interesting video to do over the next few days. Hopefully it'll be released by the end of the week. You finally got a Seaman Bowl rank 8, so it's going to stay in the PvP build. I mean, if you got a high level rank high rank Seaman Bowl, then yeah, you would. One more potency gem and you're at 7k pot, Nora. Well played. But yeah, the video I'm working on, it's going to be focused mostly a lot to new players. Morning, Ava. But it's actually, I'm compiling a list of everything we have to do throughout the week. You know, mostly probably is Shadow and then a few of the immortal things as well. Nice match. It was a very good match. It was, yeah, it was fun. Well played. Bogdan, how's it go? But yeah, the new video that was going to probably coming out towards the end of the week, maybe even Tuesday, we'll see, or Wednesday. But yeah, it's going to compile everything that we have to do throughout the week, so we can actually see what it really looks like. Because, in my opinion, there's far too much to do. Too much to do. I don't know how you all feel about it. Like, do you ever get everything you want to do done in the week? Or do you get to a Sunday and think, shit, I didn't do that. And I didn't do this. I forgot to do that. Like, things need to be condensed. You really liked the latest video? The playing class video? I think most people liked it. I think it was quite good. It didn't need to be too informative, but it was enough to show you how strong paying class is as a 2-star gem. Because paying class is a powerhouse. Really is. Shit, you gotta finish Verge. That's exactly what I mean, Prax. Like, the ideal thing that I want to do with the list is, like, compile it all together so we can see what it all is like. And then break it down to, like, what you could do, like, on a Monday, what you could do on a Tuesday, and so on. So it's not to scare new players, but it's to highlight an issue that is currently ongoing, because you've not just got all the things we have to do. We've got the events in between those as well, which just add to the actual, like, shit ton of stuff that we really have to do to keep up with everything. It's I was showing the list to a few people on the Discord today, and we were just like, man, this is just too much. You hit legend? Nice. That's all you got to aim for. You haven't got to go mad like some of us. Paying class balance is just like, I even said it in the video, right? It's just a powerhouse. The video isn't to kind of show that you should replace paying class with a new gem, because that's not the idea of these videos. It's to really show how strong 2 stars, 1 stars, and the new 5-star are when it comes to going up against each other at similar, you know, percentage levels. Like the paying class video that I put out the other day, was it yesterday? Literally the same percentage of gem when it comes to the damage increase. But there was like 100 million damage difference. And don't get me wrong, you could argue the fact of there's a bit of resonance difference there between the 2 gems, and there is. You could also argue the fact that the Awakening wasn't being used, which I agree it wasn't, but not to the level of 100+ million damage, right? Keeps your memory sharp. This is another good match. Dropping like flies. How many are we going to get? 7. Oh. Yep. I knew I was going to go down there. Couldn't stop myself. 10 crests from BG tomorrow, so need 10 more after that to do another 100 crest run. Nice. You can find this build on my, straight away on my channel, man. We just haven't got the actual people to do the damage. Rip. New 2-star for Golem. I think you'd probably be good with that, to be fair with you. I can't see that being an issue using that new 2-star in Golem. The good thing about Golem is, because you're really going full support, right? You've got to really commit to going to Golem. Go full support, stick in your defensive gems, put anything that's going to make you take less damage so you can be on that idle for as long as possible. So the new 2-star works perfectly. Even the new 5-star. Yeah, don't sit on the 5-star. You could use that fine in PvP as a tank. How much points do I have now? Just slightly higher than that because I've won a couple already. So I'm most probably sitting at like 4,420. I think it's probably the highest I've ever got this season in rating. Normally I get to like 3,500, 3,700. You need to log in. I'm closing the gap. Four, 4-4-3-1, look. 4-4-3-1. There's the updated one. I don't think I'm going to catch. I don't think I'll catch that tonight. For sure not. Yeah, I see you said about that, Alex. That is a, yeah, weird BG game. We got some big wings. We got some big wings in here. Got denim on the other side. This is going to be... It's going to be fun. Definitely going to be an interesting match. We'll see what way it goes. Another win would be good. Big boy game here. Certainly is. Seems more combo on YouTube than Twitch at the moment. Yeah, that's always the way. I still stream all the time on Twitch, so I will never not put the stream up. Once I build my new computer next year, I'll most probably even stream on like Kick at the same time. Just do three different places. Get away from Den. Oh, we got a kill though. Not yet. The hotel Wi-Fi really sucks. I can imagine. Rip me. Ah, Ava, you've come a Necro. Nice. Well played. Welcome to the dark side. Man, this is such a mad battle. You gotta farm the essences. I mean, it's not a bad time. You've got the what's it called event on at the moment, haven't you? No way I'm fighting Den. Nope. Wow, how did I get away? Yeah, once you've gone to the dark side and you've joined Necros, you can't go back. The light just never accepts you like it did before. How have I not died more than I thought I was? I thought I was literally going to be dying loads. Dot them's up. Let's go this side. I could probably change into offensive stance, to be honest with you. Let's try it. I don't feel like I'm at risk here too much. The power, the absolute power. Yeah. You got to risk it, right? Look at it. Don't risk anything. Man, you got to take risks. Has to be done. Like, that paid off, right? That was a big boy match, but like, I won. And I got 5 kills from it. I'm happy with that. A medal would have been nicer as well, but you know, we can't have everything, right? Wow, that popped way too quick. Is that another like 2 wins I had since I refreshed it, or 1 win? I think it was one win, right? Or loss and a win, wasn't it? So we've gone down to 4-4, 2-1. You're playing the PS5 at the moment. What are you playing? Oh, we're against the Entropians. See how this match goes. We got me and Hondal, Kuma, against a couple from Entropy. And that is some big damage that we definitely need to heal up from. I just knew it would happen. Thought I was going to be safe. Man, he's definitely coming after me, look. He's even waiting for me, look. We been playing that game. Literally hunting me. He was like, tactics? Nah, we don't want to push hard. We're gonna hunt. We're gonna hunt Lorif. Let's see how long it takes us to kill a shield. That shield. You also hunts you as well. I think that's the thing though, isn't it? When you're in a BG and you're against someone you actually know them, you've played with before, you will target them, right? Just one of those things. Just you can't help it. All tactics go out the window and it's just like kill. I don't think my team. Oh, we still might. He's a strong dude though. BG hugs. That's exactly what it is. It's like, we missed you. We'll do some dots. We'll let him chase. You attempted to drop 50k. Don't do it, man. Don't do it. Don't do it, man. This guy just does not take any damage whatsoever. Like everything is just blocked. Block, 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 block. Absorb. How's it going, Matthew? How's he doing that? It's because he's a Blood Knight and he's running the monster build. Let's just call it the monster build. Like you just can't do any harmful effects to him because of their class effects, right? Their class effects is literally take, I think even 1 out of 4, right, is take 20% less damage from dots, right? And then they've got all the shields on top of that. They're just impossible to kill. If they've built the character, correctly, you can't do anything. They're a complete counter to Necros. It sucks. A house that I inherited from my granddad 8 years ago. Been living there ever since, and one storm wipes it out in one night. I mean, it is an act of God, though, right? You can't really do much about it, and it is a sad thing that has happened. For sure, I think anyone that's gone through a storm where they've lost, you know, parts of their home or their home in general, it is a very sad thing to happen. So, but the main thing is you're all safe. As long as you're all safe, anyone that lives in the house is safe, then I think that is a way to look at it, right? Because that's all I'd be concerned about. Your garden fences nearly went for a trip to the neighbors during Storm Amy. And we had, like, the other night when I didn't stream, The lights were just kept on and off flickering for like an hour. I think that happened like 3 or 4 times in the space of an hour, right on top of like stream time as well. And I was just like, man, I'm going to call it, because it just wasn't worth the risk of streaming for like 20 minutes and then it cutting out, right? Up against Rug this time. Many, yeah. We didn't get hit that hard really, but we had, I think the winds got up to about 40 to 50 mile an hour on the Saturday morning. Well, that's good then, Alex. Everyone is safe, you know, and you know, life is always something you should just consider more so than the home. The homes can be rebuilt, right? Stressful time for sure. Yeah, I see. I was watching some of the weather maps and like seeing Northern Ireland and Scotland being smashed apart. Incredible. Like the power of like Mother Nature, right? Absolutely insane. Exactly there, Prax. You know, it's exactly that, right? Rip. That dot damage on that dude, though. He is not having a fun time. Unless you're a Necro in real life. Yeah. Oh man, this poor dude. This poor dude. He's still living in patch 3.5, man. And this is risky. I don't want to be here. I should really learn not to play like that. I should play more conservatively and just sit on the sidelines until I know I'm safe. And then do the Necro thing. It is a very tough match. The Demon Hunter there is a pain to deal with. But we're holding them off pretty well. You gotta remember, the match isn't about kills. The match is about stopping, right? And I think a lot of people tend to forget that when they play BGs sometimes. It's about the tactics and not about the kills. If you can pull out the tactics and you can stop a push, even if you end up dying, you've done what you need to do. Yeah, one thing I did forget to say when we first started the stream, because we just started talking about BGs. 7k subs, guys. We hit it last night. Overnight. Super happy about hitting the 7k. Hopefully by the end of the year we'll be closer to maybe, you know, 9,000, and then the start of next year we can then hit the 10,000, right? So hopefully by the end of January, maybe February, we'll be at the 10k mark. Oh man, they already beat everyone. I get there to do some battles and dead. Cheers, guys. 7k is like a huge number. Like, considering I never expected to get that far anyway. You just do it, you come on, you chill, you know, do your own thing. 7k gives me hope that, you know, next year is looking good. We got plans though. We got plenty of plans. We're gonna have a rebrand of the I say a rebrand of the channel. It's gonna be a new logo, new banner. We're going to keep, obviously, Laura UK for sure, because that is me. But we're definitely going to be making it so we can diversify the channel a little bit if we never need to. Double kill. We hope for some better essences. We always hope for better essences, man. Like, I hope we get some real good ones in the next update. You're consistently in streaming 3 times a week and good content, good community on Discord. And that's what I like about it, Alex. Like, everything's turned out really well. Like, we've not had any issues with the Discord community. Everyone's been very friendly. You know, it's just been a great experience. I'd like to put out more videos, but I will in time as I get more time and I utilize my time better. Then we will put out some more videos as well. I've really enjoyed doing these gem ones that I've done in the last 2 videos, and I've got a few more of them to do, and I think people have really enjoyed, you know, going and seeing what they're all about. So we're definitely going to do more like that, but I would like to next year as well. You like probably go and try some other things. You know, maybe jump into Diablo 4, maybe jump into some other ARPGs. You know, start trying to, you know, seeing what else is possible. But still keeping DI as like the main primary focus. Just having like a couple of extra streams maybe, or a couple of extra videos. Long as I utilize the time correctly. Is the top gems of 25 a video on your list? Has that... I mean, it will probably be going on my list. Oh, for sure, Alex. Like, I'm still surprised that the likes of, you know, I know Echo does it on a daily basis, and I think he's got into the routine of doing that with other channels as well, so it's really good for him. Works great. Indez does, you know, most of the time does daily videos. Same with Risha. And I'm like... With Risha, it's super impressive that she does everything on a mobile phone. Like, unbelievably impressive. Nora again. It's I just don't have the time. And like, the videos that I want to do is not just like me playing a battleground, for instance. You know, I want to be able to give something back to the community. Like, you know, these gem videos that I've enjoyed putting together are very simple to put together, but they give something to you guys. You get to see how I test things, and you get to see what is better and what is not, and what my opinion of gems, right? And I think that's why them sort of videos kind of do pop off a little bit. And yesterday that one did. But I definitely have not ever felt like burnt out. Sometimes I have a headache and go to like, what's the next video is going to be about? But that's just content creation, right? Just part and parcel of it. Taz, how's it going? Bye. I thought I was going to be a goner. Nora told me to say she saw a pink Necro on the enemy team. Kill him. Oh, yeah, I had a guy a minute ago using the old pants. Where is DX? There he is. Nice. It's always him. It's always him. There he is. Look. There he. That Necro guy. He is stuck in. He's stuck in patch 3.5. Yeah, he's using proximal fear. Rest in peace. There he is, look. It's pretty rough, Nora. We just got another kill, though. The old fear was great before the nerf. Oh, it was. It was, man. You forgot to say, things you do on stream and on videos can be write-offs if depending on UK how much you. Well, yeah, exactly, yeah. I could do some things on stream and like, you know, take some cuts from it. What I really need to do is I want my computer next year. This is the plan. Next year, I'm going to build a new computer. So, and the plan will be so I can record and stream all at the same time. So I'm going to have to build some sort of monster computer. And then I can just, instead of downloading my recordings, I can already have them there, and I can actually input markers on the recording so I can just take them bits out. Makes it much easier. Baron and cheers, man. Road to 10k will be smooth. It should be fairly smooth, I think. It won't be Alienware, Matthew. I'll build my own. It's me down. Me down. Yeah, I'll definitely build my own. Probably like the second quarter of next year. That will be March time, I think. I'm waiting for the new cards to come out. The new cards will be the 5080 TR 5080 Supers. Because then I can put markers on my recordings, you see, when it comes to streaming at the same time. And go, okay, that last 10 minutes is worth making into a video. Mate, speaking of PC and stuff, as a glasses wearer, your headset works all right. Oh man, these work really well because these this headset, even my old headphones that I used, they have like a memory foam cushion, so you don't even know like your actual frames to your glasses doesn't even dig in. I would definitely recommend the ones that I'm wearing, the Razer top of the range ones. Whatever they're called. The box is over there. The Black Shark Pros. Man, this is rough. Oh yeah, Alex, I've already looked, man. I can pretty much like write off like 50% of the build, I should think. Maybe even 60% of the build as tax. This one was a very tough match. Yeah, rip. Yeah, these ones are really, really nice. They're a bit more expensive, but I think if you're looking for comfort, then I think going a bit more expensive is always good, right? The last headphones I had were the Sennheiser. They're right here. The Sennheiser 598s, and I had these for a very long time. And they're just a headphone instead of a headset, where this is a headset, but you can have like a separate mic that you can put into the bottom, which actually is a very, very good quality mic. Yeah, it does. It does. Either way, Alex, it doesn't matter, you know. It'll pay for itself, right? You know. You know, a computer like what I want to build would last me 5 years, I should expect. So in time, it'll just pay for itself anyway. The mini Lorif is one of my creations. Yeah, I did it making AI, Baron, and I'm actually getting it commissioned. I'm in talks with some people to actually do like a new banner and a new logo like that. I want it to be in my likeness, but I want it to be better than that. And I've actually been like putting that around a few different places so people got to see it, because now we're getting to like 7K. We want to start thinking about the future and what the channel is going to become. I've always wanted to have a channel. You know, when I first started doing the guides, even on Discord like years ago, I knew eventually this would be what it turned into. But now we niched down to be a Necro and only Necro because that's what I love playing. But now I want to think about having the channel more of as a hub for all of my content. So if I do anything in the future, everything can be done in one place instead of just being over multiple channels like some people do. So it's going to be about me instead of being about the game, right? But especially when I stream. And I think I've seen a lot of other creators that are going that sort of way now. They're having like a channel that's a hub where they can, you know, put all of their content in one place. They stream on multiple places when it comes to streaming. You know, eventually I'd like to stream on Kick as well. I would like to stream on, obviously, Twitch and keep streaming on YouTube. And just broaden everything. So we've got many more avenues to go down. That was pretty cool, Alex. I did like it, man. Gotta get this side rolling. Nice. Haven't been able to follow you much lately. Live stuff. It happens, man. Happens. But you're one of the chillest around. Would love to see you breach to other games for sure. It most probably will be ARPG to start with, you know, and then whatever, right? You know, I think I would like to be able to just come onto the channel and even just do like just chatting sometimes about random shit. Or any like just come on and be like, guys, pick a topic and we'll just talk about it. You know, just having a, you know, a topic about something or just chatting about life. Just doing anything. A lot of game focused stuff though, because obviously gaming is what I do. Pretty much like we do now. We chat about shit. We chat about shit now. And I would like to continue doing that with just other games, right? So not much would change. And just keep building towards that, you know, and just see how the years progress. How we got him? Do we get Hassel as well? I think we might. I think we might. We did. Nice. I was actually considering it, Alex. Like, I was actually talking to one of my brothers. And we both said, like, because he was asking how's the channel going, you know, he used to do streaming himself before. And I said it's going really good. And I said, like, what my plans are for the future. And he agreed, like, going into, like, Diablo 4, you know, I haven't played it for a very long time, so it would be literally pretty much a new game for me. So it would be an option, right? You just have, like, a Diablo 4 night. Even if you did it, like, once a week, maybe. Because it's definitely something I want to continue doing into the future. I actually really, really enjoy, you know, making the videos and streaming. So in a couple of years' time, if it could become something that I can do even just like part-time and then work part-time, it would be great. Nothing here. How's it go? You know, I've seen a lot of creators over the years where they start off, you know, relatively small. They get a good following for a game they're playing, but then when they do try and swap, it is a risk. And some of them don't obviously make it. I'm doing very well, man. Doing very well. I'm glad you're doing good. I think some creators, you know, they can do that swap if they just maintain the community focus, right? And I think that's kind of where we're going to go with this and see how it pans out. So I really like the streaming side of it. I've become really quite just chilled about streaming. A PvP build with Spectral Hounds. Now that would be interesting. It's a shame that that essence doesn't work really well. You're going to start free farming I9. Don't go too ham, man, because you know they're going to reduce the actual CR, right? So I wouldn't stress out about it too much. It's a shame the hounds were kind of yeah, they were they almost feel like an afterthought, right? Where the mages are aggressive. They chase down the enemy. And you've always got a mage up. You're just going to get a green. I try and actually farm enough what's it called, wisps, to actually craft a set once we get to I9, so I've got the CR. That's how I normally try and do it. I suppose it can happen. Have you asked your community about their opinion on streaming other games just to get the sense of it? I meant I will do, for sure. I think you just have to take that leap, right? You have to really take the leap and just go, right, what do I want my channel to be? Nedra is on a different level. Oh, man. Good old Nedra. Nedra will come in and say what needs to be said. He doesn't hold back. Oh, really? The dev come in as well? Which dev? Was it Desire? Yeah. He comes in and saves the day. Man, this is like a Necro match. Did you see us all there? Oh my god. Nedra's loads of knowledge, man. That's why, like, when I was building the channel and, you know, developing the Discord, Nedra was, like, there straight away with me on Discord. I didn't have no problem with, like, asking him to, you know, help in hand with moderating it all, and we'd always, like, be talking as well, throwing out build ideas for the Necro. He's so knowledgeable. Man, this is going to be a loss for sure. Can't even push through. For sure. I mean, if you were here only for the views, DI would not be a good choice to start with. No. But the good thing with DI has been like, and I think a lot of a lot of creators that have started with DI and moved on to other things, because there has been a couple. A lot of them are actually done really, really well because they learn a lot from being a smaller creator with DI. It's like the stepping stone, right? Not to say that I ever moved fully away from DI, and that would never be the case because DI is such a good game. Necro, the Knowledge Keeper. He literally is. Maybe I should rename his rank in Discord the Knowledge Keeper. You do you and we follow. See, that is like the plan, right? You know, you build a community, they follow you for you, and they just come and have chats with you on stream while you're playing a different game. Man, it could be me down again. Look at this. Look, that damage. Well, because I'm trying to state that Shadow Badge have to change for... There's a lot of hoo-ha about the Shadow stuff at the moment when it comes to badges. Rip. All we care about is if you got pants. We was talking about the pants earlier, someone. May they rest in peace. I've actually gone up against 2 Necros this evening, and they were both using said pants. PoE 2, yeah, PoE 2. I take it that's what you meant. Man, this guy. The pants are like a Fight Club we don't talk about. So true. You mentioned the pants and it's like fighting talk, man. Like eyes start twitching. Remember what they were like back in patch, like whatever it was, 3.5, patch 3, whatever the nerf was. I don't remember now. Oh man, just let me go and heal. Stop bullying me. I can't wait for the new season. It's this dude. This dude. How many kills has he got? 16. Yep. Yeah, Rick. Tomorrow. Oh, we were talking about BKs earlier, man. You go up against a BK and they're just standing on the idle and your dots are just like nerf, nerf, nerf. Because they don't even touch a BK at all. Just absorb, 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 right? And simply because they can have 4 out of 4 where they take no damage from continual damage effects, right? Which is like, what, 80% that works out to be? It's ridiculous. Yeah, PoE, man. PoE 2. I did download it. I keep it updated as well. I just haven't played it for a while. Blech. This match, hurry up and lose. This poor guy. You actually hit 3,500 points today, nothing. Congrats, man. Just look at that, look. At least we get one more match in. Yeah, the bar on the enemy team. I got a couple of kills. I actually got the most damage dealt. What the fuck? That's pretty hilarious. In the C server, BK here is countered hard. It's kind of weird how like they different kind of areas have the BGs are completely different, right? We need something to happen to the absorbs and shields and all of that going on at the moment, though. It has to happen. The new season just started as well. Nice. I like the start of a season, though. Start of a season is always good fun. Until you get back up to your 4K plus, right? Barbs used to be an issue for Necro, and they still can be, Alex, if they're done right. But granted, they do have a hard time against dot Necros, for sure. But if they catch a Necro out, the Necro can easily be taken down by a Barb still. And the issue is with the Necro debuff, where you kind of get rid of their buffs, it's too small. I really wish they would make the Dark Curse area bigger for that. Not much bigger, just a bit bigger and a really short cooldown. Your Necros are going down that route with 2 Grace, 4 Agments, and 2 Vifus. I might mix it up for the next new season, see what happens. I've tried out the 4 Grace builds, and they do work really well. The 4 Agment builds. Misery Elixir, Pain Clasp, and Good Potency attributes. I mean, you could drop Misery Elixir possibly. I think Pain Clasp is probably a must. And I think you have to have the new gem. You got to have the new 5-star. The only reason they're killing after the and I'm pretty sure that's going to get fixed, Alex. The actual fact is that the Agment dot is lasting after death, right? That's me gone. This is going to be a tough match. I'm glad this is the last match. The nude's 5-star. You need to have it in PvP, in my opinion. You must, especially if you're playing higher ranks, you want to have that defensive, right? And it's just a really strong gem. It shouldn't persist through death though, Alex. It's cool that it does. You saw him using Horn Call and Bell Hit. This synergizes really well. I mean, I may try it. I may try it and give it a go because I think it's I still like Bell Hit gem, but I think a lot of people kind of went away from it simply because of the CC nerf to CC, right? How do I feel about Blood Rose? I mean, you can use it. Blood Rose fits in anywhere. If you want to drop something, then add a Blood Rose in, you can do. Especially in for higher content. Like, if you're doing these sorts of matches, I suppose, you could really go just to become more annoying. Yeah, it does. I wonder if we're ever going to get a 5-star that would be annoying as Blood Rose, right? This will be the last BG game of the season, yeah. At least we're going to get loads of Reforged stones. Can't wait to have a shit ton of Reforged stones. My God. Leave me alone. Can we pull this out of the bag, though? I think it's going to be very difficult to pull this out of the bag. Yeah, you got to save them crests ready for the next event, right? I think I'm about like 35 now. Ah, here they go. They're going to push it. Blood Rose is really good, I think, overall, right? It can be a real pain for people to to stop. Oh my god. We actually pulled it off. The most assists, I'll take that. Let's see the last stat list, Enlet. 3,409 kills. 348 wins. 9,000 assists. It's not bad at a 62% win rate. This would have been nice to have a bit higher. Four, 4, 2, 3. There was no way I was ever going to catch to rank 10. Yeah, there's so much to consider about kind of CC, right? Like more to me is good. More is a good gem. But it can be like in PvP, you can move out the way of it, right? So to me, it's kind of one of those gems that, meh, do you really want? What we gotta do next? Gotta finish gems. How many do I actually got? I've got 12. Yes. Told you I'd done some. Is there more knock up AoE? Let me bring it up. It says to all nearby enemies and knocking them up. Yeah. What is the gem that roots you? It is the rose. Hey Nora, I'm gonna send you something to look at. I know you sent me something as well. Oh, there are some old BG ones. What do you think of these? They're pretty good, right, Nora? The question is, do I have the controller in the hand or do I have something else in the hand? That sounds really weird. Oh, can you imagine that? Unlimited. The trouble is with .necros going in as twos, they're actually like one of you would have to drop Vipers, I think. That's true, Nora. That's true. I might just get him to commission these ones. These ones are, I actually like them. Like the characters all on the banner as well look really good. I just need one of us to have pain clasps. The other can slot anything. Yeah, agreed. That would all you'd need. It'd be really fun. What we got? We got like a warrior. We got like a necro. We got the gamer. We've got whatever the dude in the hat is. It's so good. And this guy just like didn't even charge me to do these mock-ups. He was just like, let me go away and just like make some drawings and I'll come back to you. I'll message him after the stream and be like, let's do it, because they're actually spot on. They're really good, right? You'll see, guys. You'll see. Man, they're super good. That is super hype. Man, and we're not getting anyone else. Let's just go freeze. Good map to be on as well. This map's nice and quick. Normally tons of elites. Yeah, I think this week, guys, we're gonna have probably 2 videos if I get around and get enough time to do them both. We will definitely have another gem comparison video, and then we are going to definitely have one that's going to be talking about how many things we have to do in the game each week, because I think it's just bollocks. That is the word for it. It's just too much. Whoop whoop, 7k. You got to celebrate. Buy us all a coffee. And that would be an expensive round of coffees. Can you imagine? Thanks for subbing to Laura UK. Here's a coffee. Live streaming on YouTube with the phone really sucks. Why? You've got to rob someone so you can break the 7k. Yeah, you need to do it. Hold someone for ransom. The mount one is pretty good. I don't mind the mount one. I just like this one. Oh, as in watching the stream? How come, Alex? The phone is maybe 2 seconds faster. That's interesting. Shimmy, this is literally this build, and you can pretty much use whatever greens you want to use as long as you're using, like, you know, the obvious ones. Two-piece verge, verge, and then you could go 4-piece agments. You can go 2-piece what's it called on here? You can go Grace for the extra damage. You can go whatever. You can go whatever in the green set. Doesn't matter. I've tried it with all different setups. Use whatever you want. Really doesn't matter. Oh, you have to pull up the keyboard. Oh man. I don't mind watching it on the phone. What phone you got there, Alex? All depends on how big the screen is as well, right? You know what they say about big screens? Like when I watch streams on my phone, I'm using the iPhone 16 Pro Max, and the screen is fine. I don't have a problem with that, even when I'm typing on a keyboard. The S25 Ultra, that should be fine for watching it on, man. I just spin a different orientation when I'm typing. What can I say? iPhone's superior race, right? Time to grind, Ava. Time to grind. I mean, the insurance would cover that though, right, Alex? It'll be covered. Yeah, good, man. Double drop. We will take it. How bad was it your way then? But gotta sacrifice more armor for more armor pen as a Necro. Is that okay for PvE? Yeah, I would probably say if you're wanting to do the PvP build, then you may just want to focus a little bit more armor than the armor pen. Maybe test it out. More rain than anything else, really. It was a bit windy, but I'm not far from Sheffield, so yeah, we had a lot of wind and rain. The wind was pretty bad. It kept giving us some power cuts, and that's why I didn't stream on Friday, but no real major damage around this area. You got bad. I'm not surprised, Nora, where you are. That's what we like. 4 yellows. See, that's good, Alex. As long as they're covering everything, right? And everything then will be, yeah, how long is it going to take to get everything, you know, rectified? The schools were sent home where you are as well, Nora. Yeah, I'm not surprised with that sort of speed. 100 mile an hour. 100 mile an hour winds is insane. The Necro silence man is CC. Yeah, it'd be classed as CC. It'd be a silence, right? So it should trigger the CC. If it's classed as a CC, then yeah, Druid and DH would be able to break out of it. Oh, they're super strong at the moment. But super strong at the moment. Like, you won't be able to CC a Demon Hunter at the moment. So they will just have you all over the place. Oh, if you get one dotted and you get a good number of dots on it, then you could really do some damage to a Demon Hunter for sure. I'm Satyr as well, so few defensives, things, but no savior. Yeah, the trouble is, I think if you're going to have someone that's at range and you're a Satyr, you can't get right up to them to stun them, and if you, when you do stun them, they're able to get out of the CC, then you're just screwed anyway. What's up there, Ryan? How's it going? I'm glad to hear it, man. I'm glad to hear it. Oh, Taz, we all hope for that. I'm actually praying that we get some really good essences when it comes to I9 stuff. So, what? Got a question? Okay, you watched my video. What's the question? But what's the question, man? It'd be the same sort of percentage of an upgrade as what we've had all along, Alex, at this moment in time. I can't see any change coming to that yet. You changed class to Crusader today. Might have been a mistake. I was Wizard. How comes you feel it was a mistake? Is Stubborn Oracle worth to level up? I mean, you can use it. Oh, you've got no essences at all. Well, the thing is, you've got a good event going on at the moment for essences. You know, you've got the event going on at the moment, which is literally the Overflow and Arsenal event. Make use of it if you're on a new class. So it's not a bad time to swap. Blizzard should make some change with the normal gems for the red ones. Yeah, I agree. We've all said that as well, Taz. So that new 5-star at rank 2, 2-star. I'll have it R3 and fire a 3-star by event finish. Would you take it over the Vipers R8 Awakened and then drop? I would always, when it comes to Vipers, you know my opinion on Vipers. Vipers is a PvP gem only. When it comes to the new gem, you're going to really need to test. When it comes to PvP, you're going to want to have Vipers in your build and Haunt for sure. When it comes to PvE, you drop Vipers and then you then use the Haunt as just a damage dealing gem. Like, I'm always staying in my offensive stance right now because there's no point in me going in my defensive stance, even though it gives me movement speed. But the fact is, these videos that I'm doing is showing the strength of not only the old 2-stars, but it's showing you a point on when you could replace some of them old 2-stars, right? So paying class but rank 10 has a 24% damage increase, right? Because it does extra damage to targets that have got continual damage and effects on them. Where Haunt Coil just gives you a rank 2 24% increased damage. So the idea is to see if and how, by how much, paying class beats that gem, or if it beats, if Haunt beats paying class. And I knew straight away the answer even before I tested, because paying class was a powerhouse. So in PvP and PvE, you wouldn't be replacing paying class anytime soon. I mean, you can have it Orcs. As rank 1, it's still a really good gem for PvP. Like, rank 1 Haunt is like S tier, man. And like the 10% on the actual Haunt chance to hit is absolutely insane. It's up all the time. Like, there's so many people going, oh, but it's only 10%. And it's like, 10% is really strong. Vipers only has a 4%, right? And so does Seeping Bile. And it increases dot damage. Can confirm. Like, Haunt, I know, I think Apollyon did a video, didn't he? Did the S tier. I don't know if anyone watched his got a video. I think it's today, the video today. His rank, or his 5-star tier list. And he put the new gem in S tier, which I was really pleased about. But I would even say that it is like higher than that. I would quite happily say it's an SS tier gem. Like, it's such a good gem to have. We're nearly there, yep. We're nearly to the Paragon 1100. Few more weeks. Oh, Ava, I know the feeling. I think, Alex, if they do, I think it would be bad. And the reason I say it would be bad is because the way the game is going. Drew, how's it going, man? I'd agree with that statement, though. Like, I think he's a good creator, but I think, like, all of us can make mistakes, for sure. You know, and I think creators have good and bad videos, for sure. But I'm glad that when he did the tier list today, that this new gem was in the S tier position. Because I think I would have been mad if it wasn't. But the issue with gems at the moment, guys, is like, we all probably know by the end of the year, there's going to be another gem, right? We're going to get another gem come out. Whether that be a strong 5-star or a strong 2-star or what have you. But the issue is, eventually, even free-to-play players will want to get the 5-stars, because even at rank 1, rank 2, up to rank 4, they're strong. They're going to be stronger than any of the 1s and 2-stars that they can possibly use. And to me, that seems a waste, because then the 1s and 2s become pointless, right? What's the point in them? They're there in the game, but they would do nothing. They would serve no purpose, because other gems would be better. The higher ranks would become better. Or the 5-stars would become better, right? And to me, that is a big waste of a part of the game. They need to make sure that they have a range of gems that are good, not just all 5-stars are good, or all 5-stars that are going to be stronger than some of the 2-stars. You need to have that balance. For me, a free to play, just use 2-star gems. The trouble is, like, a 2-star gem is harder to level up, right, than getting a 5-star to rank 4. Simply because a 2-star, to get it to rank 10, you need 41 copies, right? You need 41 copies. So to get a rank 4 5-star, let's go here, rank 4. You only need 3 copies. So if you've got a 2-star that is really strong at rank 10, but you've got a 5-star gem that's even stronger than that rank 2 at R4, what's the point in leveling up the 2-stars? And that is the problem we could have if we don't get some good 2-stars. You need to have a range. It needs to be diverse. Like, the best damage you can do out there when it comes to being a free-to-play player, low spender, even a mid spender, maybe around anywhere between free-to-play and say 4k, 4.5k resonance, is to mix up the gems. You want a good mixture of 2-star and 5-star gems that are all damage amping. Proven in my gem guide, right? Because once you start going towards 5k, as we figured out last stream, you have to have all 5-star gems. to get to that next level. Did we not kill enough elites? You find it funny? A Crusader with only 2-star gems is absolutely insane if you go back and check Or's video he did. It is. But now that probably won't stand up to the test of time, right? With these new things that we've got. You forget though, Taz. He may all have 1-star gems, but the rest of his gear will be perfect. His enchants will be perfect. His reforges will be perfect. So, and that's what pulls him forward. To be able to do that sort of damage with all 1-star gems. The issue is more so than not wanting to do just 1-star gem builds and 2-star gem builds is there isn't, like, you think of say 1-star, you'd be surprised how many people message me saying, can you make a build guide that only uses 1-star gems? And you just can't do a good build using 1-star gems because there's not many damage gems that is going to do anything good for your build, right? And it's the same with 2-stars. You couldn't just use 2-star gems because you would run out of good gems. You know, you'd have to start using bad gems. You need to have the mixture. But the thing is with enchants and stuff like that is they never stop, right? It has to be mixed 100%. You can't do a build in this game to do max damage and not have mixed gems. Unless you're whaling. Or if you're like working towards getting your 5k, 6k level. Then possibly. The issue with new gem slots is it just comes into more balance issues. I mean, I think they most probably will, but who knows? If I started over today as Necro and be free to play, I'd straight up go for Mother's Lament, Vipers. I would drop Vipers. Vipers in a PvE build is pointless. Paying Clasp and the base build from there. I would probably go, if I was to go like new Necro today, not paying any money in, I would go Berserker's Eye, Pain Clasp, Misery. Them three are just massively good gems. I would then most probably go with Everlasting Torment, a good gem. Vipers just doesn't provide anything in PvE. It really doesn't. Like Viper's PvE to me is just a waste. You could put a damage amping gem in there. Like you've got Viper's rank 10, or you've got a damage amping gem, a rank 1 5-star. Horn coil. Horn coil every day of the week. My opinion. For PvE content. I wouldn't ever go full summoner again. Not until they do something with summons. We don't... the trouble is, exactly, Ava, like, in PvE, we don't need to add dots, because the fact is, we've got Studied Menace, which is a dot. We then use 4-piece Agments, which is a dot. We then use Roiling Consequences, which has a dot. We then use Blood Flow, which has a dot. You know, we don't need to have Viper's Bite in there to add another dot. We don't need Seeping Ball in there to add another dot. You just want damage amping. That's how you do a big damage. Don't share the secrets. It's literally what creators do. I want to see what they're going to plan for the next 12 months though, because I think people are right when they talk about like gem slots and what they can do next when it comes to monetization, right? Because obviously gems are one thing. They can keep releasing new gems. They can like go, yeah, we're going to do this new gem. But at the end of it, people will get sick of new gems. And they will want to be able to use some of the old gems. So will we get new slots? Will them new slots just be how could we do it? You could do it where they don't have the resonance gain. You could just rank the gem up and you get the effect from the gem maybe. We need a new dungeon, that's for sure, Prax, without a shadow of a doubt. We ain't had a new dungeon in 2 years. You know, that is for sure. We need a new dungeon. No worries, Alex. Cheers for popping in, man. Hopefully everyone stays safe and everything goes smoothly with what's going on, buddy. Yeah, I think it's been 2 years, Prax, since we had a new dungeon. It does. Time flies. It certainly does, man. And that's the other rich input. You know, you've got the fact that the more gems they bring out, the harder it is to get certain gems to drop. So then they have to take gems out of the pool. But them gems that come out of the pool, people might still want to level. So they have to leave some way of gaining them gems in the game. There's so many different things that kind of having more and more gems all the time is a good thing, don't get me wrong, because it adds new things to the game, you know, different ways of using them gems, like the new gem we've got today, you know, the horn coil. It's the fact is you have to change your stance to make it work how you want it to work. It's a really good idea, but people are still going to want to use some of them older gems in builds. And will they ever give us increase in slots? Maybe. Will there have to be other changes before then? Possibly. I remember now using Pain Class, Mother's Lament, Entropic, Surgency, Eyes of the Undulant, Blessed Pebble, Pain, Subjugation, and doing almost 1 billion damage. Yeah, well, Wizards is literally a pure kind of damage class, right? So a billion damage on that should be fairly easy to do. Yeah, you've got the gem resonance as well, and that's why other gems need to stay somewhat important, because you want to be able to do your wing slots. Now, wing slots is another thing, and I've said this before. Will they bring the cost down to get the wing slots? And I think that's something they could possibly do in the future. They already did it once. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily go as low as 2k resonance to start with. Maybe bring it down to like 4k and then down to 2k. Because I think it's what wing slots at the moment are 6k. Is that correct? Or is it now 5k? It's 6k. I thought it was 6k. So imagine them bringing it down, because I think it was 8k and then it come down to 6k. So 4k would just make sense, and then bringing it down to, you know, 2k eventually in the future at some point. Because that will give reason for people to push up their resonance further on the low spenders, which will increase the revenue the game makes. So it's all in the best interest of them doing that. You're good on the dark side, hey Nevin. Good on the dark side, man. Yeah, there could be limitations to it as well, Drew. Like, I think that's a way of them solving some problems, right? Kill the boss. Oh, the grind to 4K is difficult. The next grind is even more difficult. The CR talk has been a big thing on Discord recently with the Nedra chat in the threads. You're done when you make 4K. I mean, yeah, you're definitely done when you make 4K. I was done when I made 4K. But, you know, I'll keep putting things in, bits of money here and there into the game, because the long-term plan will be to try and get as high as possible, you know, and keep progressing the character with the 5-star gems. Like, my next gem I want to build is Wolfjord, because then I have all 5-star gems and I can really then push towards 5K. Not that I would use 5K all the time, because it wouldn't be optimal too, I don't think. Oh, for sure. I would definitely agree with you, Drew. That's the big debate with the Nedra thread on Discord. It's had like 1,000 different posts on there now, 1,000 comments. Each month I still put money into the game for sure. And I get free stuff, you know. Cosmetic is one of the things that we do get for free as a creator. It's just a perk, right? A perk. Oh man, what just killed me? Rip. Whale CR would drop drastically. It would, but it would definitely it would mean that all PvE content would be accessible to everyone, right? And that is what the argument about is on I say argument, that's what the debate is about on Discord when it comes to Nedra's message on Nedra's thread. Laura, should our armor penetration reach 8 to 7 or 7k to be stronger fast in raid or gauntlet? You want to... Let me see where I am with gems. Okay, we need one more run. With your armor penetration, Taz, it's a balancing game with armor penetration because you want enough to get to the cap of your crit hit damage. There's always been calls, Drew, for like something to do with like, you know, a code that people can put in on the game to, you know, give the streamers a little extra help. Something similar to what I think Moco does it. So when people make purchases, there's like money goes to the streamer they want to support. But yeah, the armor pen situation though, Taz, you want to make sure that when you look at your armor pen in your frame here, you get the percentages here and you then add everything else together when it comes to your critical hit damage. If you hit over 120, you're too high. And then you can go and put some stuff into someone else. Now it's different in PvP. But as you mentioned raids, and that's how you want to do it. Then I just need to reach 6k or 5.5 and then I can go with other. So yeah, you got to take into account that, like, I think 57%, 58% is really a good sweet spot when it comes to your armor pen. Yeah, it's not like they're going broke if they support their partners by sending them a free t-shirt or Diablo backup won't pay the bills. At the end of the day, a guy keeps the community going with your tips. Yeah, 100%. Gotta tell the secrets I put. Capped. think everyone is, right? Bye. So yeah, going back to the question you said then, Taz. Fine printing contract says, shh, or you get whacked by a mob. I've never used Surging Sea. Is it only good for spammy builds? Yeah, 100%. My stats aren't fully balanced, but they get there. Yeah, I mean, mine are not always, you know, in like, let's go to my raid build quickly. So in my raid build, we got 55% there, right? And then you got to think about where else everything comes from. So 55% there, 31.5% here. And then you've got blood flow. Blood flow will give you 32% here. So when you do the maths, I'm at 118.5%. I could increase my crit hit damage by a small amount, but this is all I needed to get to for PvP, PvE. So 18.5%, I could only get another 1.5%, and then, you know, then I'd be at the cap, so it would be pointless, right? You know, people keep thinking that in PvE you just need to keep stacking armor penetration, but you don't. You really don't. In PvE, all you need to get to is that 55%, 31, 32% here, and then if you're using blood flow, add that base in as well. If you're lacking, there is other things you can do. So if you're lacking on crit hit damage, what do you go and do? The first thing you would go and do, you'd be looking at your reforges, and you would say, okay, I want some crit hit damage on my reforge, right? I think I've got it on some of these. Crit hit damage at 3%. Because I knew I was low. Yeah, you're about right then. 100%. Crit hit chance, I mean, you want that everywhere. 100% is the cap, but you want it everywhere. You know, I think you can get to like 35, maybe up to 40% crit hit chance as a base before you start proccing things. And that's at the point where you can then start thinking about dropping Mother's Lament. But you look at my CR, my CR is low in raid. You know, I haven't gone through and checked all my upgrades because I've just not needed to. I'm not pushing, you know, I'm not pushing I9 yet. You know, there's no point for me to go higher. I got pretty much the CR I need to do most of the raid bosses. There is two that I can't do, you know, without kind of getting boosted, but who cares? It is what it is. It's just how it goes, right? Sometimes you get good essences, but the trouble is I'm very particular with my essences, like, and my gear setup. If it's not got the right stats, I'm not going to equip it. Even if it's a slight CR upgrade, I'll keep it in the stash. I don't know what my highest CR is I can possibly go to with stuff that's in my stash, just random pieces of gear, but I could probably push it higher. That's just the aim of the game though, isn't it, Prax? You're gonna be able to kind of get new gear, and then you need to reevaluate everything. And that's just how the game is, right? There's nothing you can do kind of about that. You've still got some gear from i6. I mean, I'm not surprised some people have. You understand what to do now? Yeah, it's all good. Some people don't know about the different values, especially when it comes to PvE. It's just asking. You know how it is. Oh, I didn't show you guys. I didn't show you this. This little thing I got here. Some of you may know. My new little pet. But like, I haven't even saved my companion here on this build yet. What a scrub. But we're gonna replace it on this one. Just look at this. Look at this dude. Like, lingering wounds, 38.5%, right? And a soul shield. This is really good. Have a guess how much I paid for it. If you've seen it on the Discord, then you already know how much I paid for it. But I had salvage it. I was like, man, this is good. Let me save it, make sure I saved it into this slot. There's slots that I haven't saved it into yet. How much do you reckon it cost me? $320K. Oh. Any other guesses? 50K. I was actually pleased with the price that I paid, to be fair. So I paid 95K. $95K is what I paid. Do some dungeons. I need to do some dungeons. I saved it in this one. Oh, yeah. I was pleased with 95K for that. There you go. Like the fact that it was 199 on the Insight as well. I was very pleased with when I see it. In real money, nah, not in real money. Thankfully, it's a steal. Yeah, that's what I thought. So I went and managed to get some more platinum, and I was like, buy it now. Can you imagine 95K in real money? It does a difference to your damage. Yeah, well, it will do a difference to my damage. Yeah, because my last pet only had like 15% on the lingering wounds. This one has 38% increase on the lingering wounds. So the lingering wounds, if you read it, enemies affected by the status from the familiar's skill take 38.5% more damage for 3 seconds. If I find a better one, then I would sell it and, you know. But we'll see. That's one that's going to last me for a while, I think. But I've really got to start like thinking about the markets and everything like that, because I'm at a level where I need to buy lots of gems. Nora, I've just seen your shiny shoulders. My god, look at that. Accuracy, skill, crit hit 4%, or crit chance 4%, crit hit damage 4%. That is filthy. Been working on Lingering Moon's pet. Pets are just so complicated, right? A lot of people just like, for me, I just turned a blind eye to them because I just couldn't be asked figuring them all out. Man, I hate this red shit on the floor. The red stuff is just so overtuned, right? I had someone send me a complete guide on Discord about pets and like how they've done it all. Our wonderful Shadow Monarch from Clan is asking if Necro can be used with all 5 stars in PvP in its current meta, or is 2 stars required? I mean, what would I use if I was using all 5 stars in the current PvP dot meta? I don't know. I don't know if you would want to go full 5 stars in the current dot meta. Because I know you can drop Viper's Bite because, you know, Viper's Bite, only one person can actually apply it. So you could go Seeping Bar, right? And then you would want to go probably like Wolf Fjord, and you would definitely want to go with the obvious gems. So you most probably could. But I think you would have to go... You would have to go 4-piece Agments. So the answer is probably yes. As long as he's got high secondaries as well, then you'd be fine going with all 5 stars. Yeah. Wolfjord. You'd go Wolfjord probably. You'd go Bloodsoaked Jade. You would definitely go Seeping Bard in the build if you've got it. You would definitely go Bloodflow, Colossus Engine, you know, all of the obvious ones. The new Haunt Coil. Well, then, yeah, he's going to be fine. No, he'll be absolutely fine with being a 10k whale. Are they struggling to kill the yellow? Yay. I think it probably still works, Ava, because it's unexpected. What they need to do with that sniper, though, is make it so shields can be pierced, right? Is there a version of that with Necro? I don't think there is, right? So you have, like, armor piercing, corpse lance that pierces shields. Because then that would be a very annoying thing for the current meta. Invite room. I'll give you an invite in a second. I'm going to do a few, man. Question: can I sell the familiar that I've already equipped? Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can only sell aberrant ones though, so remember that. You can't sell every pet anymore. What crit chant essence for bone armor is nice. Isn't there going to be one? Is that going to be a shoulder one? I think maybe a shoulder one, right? Yeah, incision cusp. Is it incision cusp for that? Shoulder. Yeah. The one I'm currently using. Crit hit damage. But you want crit hit chance, right? You said chance. There is one for chance though, right? Or is it another... Is it a chest piece for chance, maybe? I'm sure there's something for chance, right? Am I just making that bullshit up? There you go. Create a chance. If you're low, you can go with Undying Malice. You've got a yellow Dust Prowler with 2 orange traits. I want to sell it to get a new one. As long as it's an aberrant one, you'll be able to put it in. Oh man, too busy reading about this new logo and shit. And I'm so looking forward to seeing that in finished thing. It's gonna be good, guys. It's gonna be epic. So guys, as we get closer to the end of the stream, how's everyone's week gonna begin? Has everyone got a good week coming up? I'm hoping this week goes relatively quickly again. My shifts aren't bad this week though. Finish a little bit earlier each day this week instead of 8 o'clock in the evening. Can definitely get more done in the evening. At the moment, me and my missus, we're watching, obviously being October, we're watching horror movies every day of the month. At least one horror movie a day. Of some sort, anyway. Ones that we haven't watched, preferably. But we've watched that many movies over the years. It's very difficult to find ones that we haven't watched. All party members must be alive. Has he DC'd? Fun fact, Michael Myers' mask is actually William Shatner's face. I would have to have a look into that. But we're massive horror fans. So every October we try and watch as many horrors as we can. Without watching ones that we've already watched. Maybe, but just theoretically, we change for PvP the bleed, bone armor, create a chance, and then the shoulder. I mean, you could, in theory, you could do that. I mean, there's no reason to not do that, but then you'd have to drop mages, right? Because then you want to go with Corpse Lance. This dude be struggling. The mages are super aggressive, and that's why we use them. They attack fast, they're super aggressive, they can't be killed. Yeah, I don't know if you could want to. I don't know if you'd want to drop the mages or not. I'd have to test the build out. The corpse lance dot is very strong. I agree. It's worth trying, I think. It's worth trying. And your health recover decreased by... Yeah. It's worth trying. I haven't seen many people using it. The only downside is, would you be able to create enough corpses to make it worthwhile? Because if you can't create enough corpses to make it worthwhile, then it's yeah, dead end already. It does, but in the PvP build, then you lose something when you take the pants away. Yep. It's not one that you can sacrifice. Sadly. One more put, and then I'm calling it a night. Yeah, you don't want me getting rid of your shield. Oh, come on, dude. Accept. Oh, it saves your life all the time. Such a good essence to have. You need it. Oh, nice. We get the double boss. Nice last one. Yeah, I've had a couple, but they're pretty good. They could be more rewarding though, but they're quite cool. Yeah, green's off the butcher as well, but don't see many butchers. I haven't seen many butchers since the patch, but triple. Hold up. Hold up. 4? How many can you actually get in a row? Up to an additional 3. Difficulty increase each time. So in theory, this should be the last one, right? I wish you could use your blood. It should be blood lance. Should be a thing. Should be a thing. And then when you kill someone, the corpses should be able to give you a shield, which then recovers your health as well. And then you can continually use blood lance. Necros have a lot of essences for crit chance. Yeah, just not on the right slots. They could be on different slots so we can actually utilize them better. Blood lance with the affixed meat shield. It'd be so cool, Nora. I've always said it needs something for like that for Necros. Oh, nothing here. That would be amazing. That would be absolutely amazing. Cheers for the party for a few, but. The shoulder and chest essence for Dark Curse is enough. Yeah. I'll check them out tomorrow. One thing I do want to go and do is this quickly. That portal's fun. Yeah, the portal's quite good. It's nice how the difficulty increases, right? Complete that one. I don't know if I completed the whole thing, but who cares? It's the end of the week. Reset coming up. Do we get one last chest? We probably do. That was only a rare crest. Who cares about the rest? Claim this. Claim this. Nice. Overflowing arsenal. We've got some tasks to collect. These menus have been super laggy today. I don't know if it's just me. But guys, That is the week over. Gonna get a video. I've changed the video release schedule for the month. So I've changed it to release a video on like a Wednesday and a Saturday probably. Or a Wednesday and a Sunday. Wednesday and a Saturday. Just makes it a bit easier for me bringing out videos as well as work, as well as streaming. So we'll see how that goes for this month. Hopefully we'll get out 7 or 8 videos throughout the month. But watch out for the new logo and banner. I'm now going to talk to the guy about getting it all sorted out. It's looking pretty sweet so far. I've got some other things that I want him to do for me, so we'll have to see how much it's gonna, how much the old, is gonna cost. But I think it's gonna be worthwhile for the future of the channel. But tonight has been a blast, guys. Always enjoy streaming, chatting with you guys. It's always fun. But we will see you on Wednesday's night stream, same time, same place, for all the shenanigans of the week. And let's hope we have some good events coming up. We've got the Halloween event, I think, coming up at some point. We should have anyway. But guys, been a blast. Catch you later.